There is finally progress getting much needed unemployment payments to San Diego's self-employed and gig workers. These are people usually ineligible for these payments, but the federal stimulus package changed that. Our 10 News reporter John Horn explains why the money is still at least 2 weeks away.
Guy Hamill hasn't made a penny in almost a month.
We haven't been working since the shutdown.
A hairstylist for nearly 30 years, Hamill says business was going great at his salon in Bankers Hill. But the coronavirus shutdown took all of that away. And since Hamill's self-employed, he's not normally eligible for unemployment.
The first 2 weeks were okay. 3 weeks is fine. And then as it starts getting to like a month and a half, 2 months, then it starts getting a little questionable.
But the coronavirus changed everything for Hamill and thousands of other self-employed and gig workers. That's because the Federal CARES Act provides them the jobless benefits. Still, this new letter says the money may not potentially come until late April or early May. The letter from California Labor Secretary Julie Su is one of the first big signs that the money is on the way for these self-employed or gig workers. Thing is, it's still going to be 2 more weeks at least because the state says it has to test new technology.
I wish we wouldn't have to wait for 2 weeks to fill out another form.
Hamill says he's grateful for any help, but savings is waning. The letter says once the system is in place, payments would come within 24 to 48 hours of registration.
I know the system will probably be up, but whether or not we will have access to that system, whether or not we'll get the funding in 2 days, I'll believe it when we see it.
The workers say they can't afford many more delays. John Horn, 10 News.
The state says that self-employed and gig workers would be able to self-certify that they are eligible for these payments. The payments could be retroactive to as early as January the 27th or when economic damage.